Chapter 6 Introduction to MS Excel. Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet that is used to organize your data into rows and columns. You can also use it to perform mathematical calculations quickly. This lesson will introduce you to the Excel window. You use the window to interact with Excel. To begin this lesson, start Microsoft Excel 2007. The Microsoft Excel window appears and your screen looks similar to the one shown here. Starting MS Excel. Step 1. Click Start button. Step 2. Choose All Programs. Step 3. Click Microsoft Office and then click Microsoft Office Excel 2007. A blank MS Excel worksheet appears. The Microsoft Office button. In the upper left corner of the Excel 2007 window is the Microsoft Office button. When you click the button, a menu appears. You can use the menu to create a new file, open an existing file, save a file, and perform many other tasks. The Quick Access toolbar. Next to the Microsoft Office button is the Quick Access toolbar. The Quick Access toolbar gives you an access to commands that are frequently used. By default, Save, Undo, and Redo appear on the Quick Access toolbar. The Title bar. Next to the Quick Access toolbar is the Title bar. On the Title bar, Microsoft Excel displays the name of the workbook you are currently using. At the top of the Excel window, you should see Microsoft Excel Book 1 or a similar name. The ribbon. In Microsoft Excel 2007, you use the ribbon to issue commands. The ribbon is located near the top of the Excel window, below the Quick Access toolbar. At the top of the ribbon are several tabs. Clicking a tab displays several related command groups. Workbook. When you start Excel, you open a file that is called a workbook. Each new workbook comes with 3 worksheets like pages in a document. You enter data into the worksheets. Worksheets are sometimes called spreadsheets. Each worksheet has a name on its Sheet tab at the bottom left of the workbook window. Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. You click each Sheet tab to view a worksheet. Worksheets. Worksheets are divided into columns, rows, and cells. That's the grid you see when you open up a workbook. Columns go from top to bottom on the worksheet vertically. Rows go from left to right on the worksheet horizontally. A cell is the space where one column and one row meet. Each column has an alphabetical heading at the top. The first 26 columns have the letters from A through Z. Each worksheet contains 16,384 columns in all, so after Z, the letters begin again in pairs, AA through AZ. Each row also has a heading. Row headings are numbers from 1 through 1,048,576. The formula bar. If the formula bar is turned on, the cell address displays in the name box, which is located on the left side of the formula bar. Cell entries display on the right side of the formula bar. If you do not see the formula bar in your window, perform the following steps. Step 1. Choose the View tab. Step 2. Click Formula bar in the Show Hide group. The formula bar appears. Note, the current cell address displays on the left side of the formula bar. The status bar. The status bar appears at the bottom of the Excel window and provides such information as the sum, average, minimum, and maximum value of selected numbers. Opening a new workbook. To open a new workbook, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click Office button. Step 2. Then click New. New workbook window appears. Step 3. Click Blank Workbook. A new workbook with 3 worksheets appears. When you open a new workbook, the first cell is the active cell. It has a black outline as shown in the picture. Headings for the column and the row in which the cell is located are highlighted. Components of worksheet. Cell. Cell is the unit of worksheet which is formed by intersection of rows and columns. Each cell has its own address formed by the combination of a column letter and a row number. For example, D5 is the cell address of cell at the intersection of column D and 5th row. Active cell. When we click on a cell, it gets selected and is surrounded by a dark black border. It is called an active cell. The highlighted cell box is called cell pointer. Rows. Cells laid horizontally make a row. They are from the top to bottom of the page. In an Excel worksheet, the rows are numbered by default. There are 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns in a worksheet. Columns. Cells are the rectangular boxes which are formed due to the intersection of rows and columns. You put your data in these cells. The highlighted cell is called the active cell. To start typing in any cell, you have to click on it first so that it becomes an active cell. Move around a worksheet. By using the arrow keys, you can move around your worksheet. To move around the worksheet, use the following keys. The down arrow key. Press the down arrow key to move one cell downwards at a time. The up arrow key. Press the up arrow to move one cell upward at a time. The right arrow key. Press right arrow key to move one cell towards right at a time. The left arrow key. Press left arrow key to move one cell towards left at a time. Page up key. Press the page up key to move the cursor one page up. Page down key. Press the page down key to move the cursor one page down. The control home key. Hold down the control key while you press the home key. Excel moves to cell A1. Go to cells quickly. The following are shortcuts for moving quickly from one cell in a worksheet to a cell in a different part of the worksheet. It is used to work fast. To move quickly from one cell to another, follow the given steps. Step 1. Press F5 or Ctrl plus G. The Go To dialog box opens. Step 2. Type F6 in the reference field. Step 3. Press Enter. Excel moves to cell F6. Using name box to go to cells quickly. You can also use the name box to go to a specific cell. Just type the cell you want to go to in the name box and then press Enter. Step 1. Type C5 in the name box. Step 2. Press Enter. Excel moves to cell C5. Move to a new worksheet. In Microsoft Excel, each workbook has several worksheets at the bottom. By default, a worksheet has 3 sheets and they are named sequentially, starting with Sheet 1. To move to a new worksheet, click Sheet 2 in the lower left corner of the screen. Excel moves to Sheet 2. Similarly, you can move to other worksheet also. Inserting a new worksheet. To insert a new worksheet, click on Insert Worksheet icon beside 3 default worksheets, or hold down the Shift key and press F11, or right-click on any of the worksheet and click Insert from pop-up menu. Insert dialog box appears. Click OK or double-click on Worksheet icon. To delete a worksheet, right-click on the worksheet that you want to delete. A pop-up menu appears. Click Delete from the list. Renaming a worksheet. Right-click the worksheet that you want to rename. Click Rename from pop-up menu and type the new name. Update MS Excel 2010. The Office button in MS Excel 2007 has been replaced by File tab in MS Excel 2010. Let's quickly revise. Starting MS Excel. Click Start button. Click All Programs. Click MS Office. Click Microsoft Office Excel 2007. To show Formula bar, choose View tab. Click Formula bar in Show Hide group. Opening a new workbook. Click Office button. Click New. New workbook window appears. Click Blank Workbook. To go to cells quickly, press F5 or Ctrl plus G. Go to dialog box appears. Type the cell address, example, F6 in the reference field. Press Enter. Using name box to go to cells quickly. Type the cell address in the name box. Press Enter. Let's summarize. Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet that is used to organize your data into rows and columns. Every file that you open in an Excel is called a workbook. Each workbook comes with 3 default worksheets. Worksheets are divided into columns and rows. Cells laid horizontally make a row and cells laid vertically make a column. Cell is the unit of worksheet which is formed by intersection of rows and columns. When a cell is clicked, it gets selected and called an active cell.